Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. Hope you're all safe and well during these weird and wonderful times that we are living in right now. Today I'm going to do a reading for all signs. This is to do with your finances in October. I'm going to be asking the question as part of my series Your Questions Answered. I'm going to be asking the question, how will October affect your finances, your income? How will October affect your income? What can you expect in October as far as income? Is it going to increase, decrease? Is it going to stay the same or whatever? What kind of situation can we expect? I'm using the Wild Unknown Tarot for the reading, and I'm going to be using the Wisdom of the Oracle to get some clarification and extra information. I'm going to go through sign by sign, pull 3 cards for each sign, and also 1 or 2 clarification cards depending on how many we need. And it's for all signs. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and cross watchers are most welcome as well. These will be timestamped, so look in the description if you want to jump straight to your particular sign or to whatever particular sign that you want to look at to see how things are going to turn out for you income wise in October. So if you're ready guys, then let's get on with it. Hi Libra, welcome to your reading. This is, as I said in the intro, this is to do with your income in October. I'm going to be asking the universe, I'm going to be asking the cards, I'm going to be asking all there is about how October will affect your income. How will October affect Libra's income, please? Going to pull 3 cards to see what we get for that. There's the first one's just come out. And let's have a look to see what else we have got. Ooh, and we've got that one. So this is going to be like past, present and future. So 1 more card please. How will October affect Libra's income? Okay, so we have got, this is the 2. This is the 2 of Pentacles. Yes, indeed, the 2 of Pentacles. Look at this beautiful butterfly. And you've got the 2 of Pentacles, and with the infinity symbol all nicely coloured in there, and that says to me that you're managing okay. This is in the more recent past. You've been managing okay. The situation isn't perhaps perfect, but you're doing all right, or you have been doing all right, you know. And you've perhaps been, if you're here in the UK, you've perhaps been on the furlough scheme, or perhaps you've just gone back to work. You may be working less hours than before. There's a new scheme starting, I believe, end of this month into November, where you have to work at least 1/3 of your hours, and then you get paid the rest by the government, between the government and your employer. I don't know how many employers will be able to go for that. We'll have to wait and see. But certainly in your more recent past, you've been okay. You've done all right so far. So you've no real financial concerns in that sense. In your current situation, you've got the 3 of Cups, and that's in reverse. So you've got nothing to really like celebrate. As such, you're not, perhaps you're working from home, so you're not with your mates, workmates. You could be either working from home or you're on this furlough scheme. It depends on your particular situation. You take what you need from this reading, Libra. This could well mean that either you are, as I said, on a job retention scheme kind of thing, like a furlough kind of situation, or you're in a lockdown kind of situation where you're not able to go to work, or hopefully you're not ill. We don't want that. Or you are working from home because you're like in an office-based career, and you're able to work using your laptop or computer at home. Okay, so that's in your current situation. So you've nothing great to celebrate. You know, you're not with your mates, your workmates or anything like that, but you're still in a good position. You're still okay. And you have got here the Father of Wands, you know, the King of Wands, you know, and this is in your immediate future. So this could be your boss, okay, or this could be you if you're the boss, you know. And there's a lot of passion here with the King of Wands. He's normally in control of his passion, but sometimes, you know, he just like the cobra, he can strike, you know. So perhaps there's a little bit of uncertainty about the future, because this furlough scheme that we have here in UK especially, I don't know what it's like in other countries. I can only speak for UK. That's coming to an end of this month. I think at the moment is it 70% the government pays your wages and 30% that the employers have to pay during October, something like that. So that, you know, there's maybe some uncertainty as to whether you'd be kept on, and it could well be that your boss makes the decision to let you go or keep you on. You don't know. It goes one way or the other, doesn't it? You don't know. There's a little bit of uncertainty I'm feeling here, especially with the way the King of Wands can strike out at any time and just make a quick snap decision. You know, so maybe you won't find out until the end of October as to how things will actually turn out for you. Okay. So at the moment, okay, but there's still a little bit of uncertainty, and I just realised here you got this like red lightning kind of thing, so a quick flash. So there's a little bit of uncertainty here. So let's get some wisdom of the oracle cards to find out what this situation is. And why is the Three of Cups in reverse here for Libra, please? Why is the Three of Cups in reverse here? Let's have a look. Okay, so you've got loyal hearts. Loyal hearts. So you're staying loyal to your work. You're doing everything you should be doing, and that, as you're hoping, and sincerely, that's the way I feel it should work out. That because you've been loyal, that should be repaid. And I'll dive into the book shortly to find out what this actually means. But I'm just getting a feeling that your loyalty should be paid and should be taken into account. So the King of Wands, why is the King of Wands here then, please? The Father of Wands, King of Wands, why is the King of Wands here, please? It's a leg up, so that's looking good, man. That's a positive, isn't it? It's a leg up, it's getting that helping hand. So it could well be that you won't have anything to worry about going into the next month or months. Could well be that if it's in a job situation that you still have a job, you're able to carry on and go back to work, perhaps on reduced hours. Or if this is your business, perhaps you get a government grant, to help you out, to get some kind of support to tide you over. Perhaps you're in hospitality or entertainment or something like that, and you get a grant to help you tide you over into the next year is what I'm getting. But you're going to get some kind of leg up, and that's good news. That is good news, Libra. So I'm just going to look at what these cards say in the book, and I'll put my other glasses on for that. So loyal heart then is number 35. So we're talking about fidelity, loyalty and devotion. Evidence of loyalty will appear in your life, okay? Others will prove they are faithful to you, and you will in turn commit fully to them. There is a sure and abiding certainty in your heart. Know that Spirit is always loyal to you. No matter the outer circumstances in your life, trust and have faith, for you are eternally loved. Always. You are eternally loved, always. Divinely protected and divinely directed. Okay? So this is looking good in that because of your loyalty to, say, the company, or perhaps even to your own business, to your employees, you will in turn be rewarded greatly for that loyalty. The prosperity message is your long-term loyalty to your goals is becoming evident in the world of conditions where your aspirations for success assume form in reality. Success is finally taking shape. If you are loyal to your dreams, faithful to your plans, and remain flexible and devoted to serving others, you will be shown proof of your true prosperity. This is a time for joyful celebration of spirit, your manifesting partner. Okay, so it's going to be a case of you turning this around, so you are going to be able to celebrate with workmates, with friends, with others. Okay, and have a joyful reunion with those that you care about, whether it's in the workspace or in your business space, whatever it happens to be. Alright, so let's have a look at a leg up, which is number 34. Oh, that's good, so it's just the one before. So a leg up, we're talking about receiving help, delegating authority, and interdependence. Okay, so the message then is you've come to a point where going it alone is no longer optimal for you. Life has a way of presenting you with the perfect people to align with, who can give you a leg up during this next phase of your journey. Help comes to you in all the areas of your life where you need a boost. The trick is to accept that aid so freely given. When you embrace interdependence, allowing teamwork and independence to commingle, miracles happen. Now is such a time. So you perhaps, for some of you, this may also mean that you are offered an opportunity, maybe something different, to help you out at towards the end of October. I'm thinking, perhaps to help boost your finances of some kind. Maybe there's some kind of government support, as I mentioned before, or some other benefit that you're going to receive or be offered, and it's up to you whether you take that or not, whether you deem that necessary. Alright then, Libra, that is your reading. Overall, just to recap, not a bad reading at all. You are doing okay. There's a little bit of uncertainty towards the end of October, but it looks like you're going to get that leg up, and that is going to work out very nicely in your favor as well. So thank you for watching, and just read the description for any support you'd like to share with me in return. Thank you. Gemini, welcome to your reading. Welcome. Let's see what the cards and the universe would like you to know about your finances in October. How will October affect Gemini's finances? How will October affect Gemini's income, please? Please let us know. Thank you, universe. Thank you. So let's have a look. Okay, so we have got, first of all, Justice. We can see this is in reverse. This was in reverse. I've just shown it in the upright. We see here the two black and white cats, and the sword in between. So it's like a balance. This is in your say recent past. So this is to do perhaps with an authority, legal matter, an institution of some kind, perhaps. Normally, but it was in reverse. So perhaps judgment has, or justice has been served. I'm thinking more of those of you who perhaps are sole traders or have a business of some kind. A legal matter has been settled. For those of you in a work situation, could be a similar kind of thing in that you are getting some financial help. It's been agreed to give you some financial help, some financial support. And that's both whether you're in business or on your own, working for someone, whatever career it is that you're in. You have got the Hangman. You see his lovely bat here, the red eyes. The Hangman normally is someone who's either voluntarily hanging upside down, or some decks he's been like being punished for a misdemeanor to kind of gain enlightenment either way about his ways, to come to his senses kind of thing. But he's been searching for enlightenment. He's been searching for some kind of an epiphany, perhaps some kind of way forward. And this is in where you are now. Perhaps as a result of this situation, you're in again the reverse, and you've received the enlightenment, if you like. You've received the message that you want. You now see a way forward for yourself, during this month of October, as far as your finances are concerned, as far as your income is concerned. We have got the Father of Swords, the King of Swords. He's normally very intellectual. In some decks he's very intellectual, uses his mind, because swords are to do with thoughts and ideas and things. He uses his mind more than his heart, and that's what he uses to make judgments with. He's more logical, he's more cool, calm, collected, if you like. And he's not one to start flailing with his sword. He just doesn't go swashbuckling with his sword. He can be aloof, he can be cold in some ways. However, the decisions that he makes, as indicated by the owl here, are wise and just. So I'm wondering, for some of you, is this not perhaps some kind of legal matter that needs settling, or has been settled, and it's going to go in your favour? Gemini, this is, if it's a work situation, perhaps your current boss isn't treating you right the way they should be doing. Maybe they've been doing something illegal or under the shelf kind of situation, under the counter kind of activity, and as a result that's affected your income because you no longer have work, and there's an ongoing situation that's involved the police. If this is in like the hospitality trade here in UK, and it's involved with the new rulings, new restrictions about gatherings and things like that, and over the weekend, last weekend or whatever, they've been fined, lost their license because they haven't adhered to the restrictions. That would affect you, or this could be you. You could be that publican, that restaurant owner, and this is something that you've maybe appealed against, and you're getting a judgment on it. Let's have a look at the Wisdom of the Oracle cards to see what kind of situation here. See if we can get some more clarification on this. Why is the Justice card here in reverse, please? Why is the Justice card in reverse? Thank you. Serendipity. So we're talking about what goes around comes around. Law of attraction. What you give out, you get back. So perhaps this is a bit of karma. I'll look in the book to find more detail about it. The Hangman, please. Why is the Hangman in reverse here? Why is the Hangman here, please? The Hangman. Why is he here? Unfinished symphony. Something not quite completed. There's still some loose ends to tie up, I would say. Alright, so that's in your current position. Then the Father of Swords, the King of Swords. Why is the King of Swords here, please? Tick tock, time moves on, time moves forward. It's time to move forward, perhaps. Alright, so perhaps there's been a resolution, some kind of resolution. Let's have a look to see what the book says. Serendipity is number 18. 14, 18. Opportunity allied with readiness, the awareness of synchronicity, luck and good fortune appearing as signs and symbols, a magical alignment of events. Okay, so that's to do with your Justice card, so could be good news. You've stepped into alignment with the greater good, where your dreams and the collective dream resonate in exquisite harmony. Now is the time for luck and preparation to meet and create miracles that you could never have planned all by yourself. Keep in mind that you are a channel for providence right now, as a higher energy uses you as a force on behalf of the whole world. Your fortune becomes everyone's fortune. Everything you bring into being now will leave a wondrous legacy for others in the future. Your service to the world is being supported at this time. Expect the unexpected and smile, for Spirit loves you so very much. Okay, so there's something good. It would be an unexpected result out of this. Perhaps, like I said, it could be a legal matter of some kind where you may have had your work affected, as in you may have lost your job, but something good, something great is coming out of that. A miracle comes out of that, you know. Or if you're in a business where you've been affected by the latest regulations, say the stricter regulations, and maybe you were fined, as an example, not saying you have been, as an example, perhaps that's been reversed, you know, because this is in your past in October, so this is like end of September going forward. All right, so it seems that this justice, whatever this justice is going in your favor, Gemini. Okay, so unfinished symphony is number 10. Serendipity. Let's go back to serendipity. I forgot. I wanted to read the prosperity message. There's a prosperity message. You are in the right place at the right time. Be grateful for the stars are aligned to your favor and fortune is smiling on you. Victory and success are yours. The choices you have made in the past have prepared you for the opportunities now before you. This is your lucky moment. The timing is perfect. So yeah, it could be like a karmic kind of situation. Maybe something's been done to you in the past that's going to be repaid to you, you know, in a very positive way, you know, coming up into the closer time to the future. So unfinished symphony then is number 10. So that's this one here, and that's about unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, lack of closure, the need to make amends. This is a time to tie up loose ends as you near the completion of a cycle or project and mastery of a lesson or skill. Perhaps this is what the lesson was. Okay, before you can move forward, it's important that you come to terms with where you are now. Practice radical acceptance. Take inventory so that emotional and psychological closure can occur and the answers you seek will be found. You can't move forward if you are leaving things unfinished. Reflect on what has passed so that the symphony can finally end on a higher note. So yeah, you're going to get some good comeback, you know, something's going to go your way, but there's still a lesson to be learned, and if you don't learn that lesson, you know, then this is going to come back around again, isn't it? As in justice side of things, maybe not so much the serendipity, you know, the good fortune, but maybe next time round it won't be so lucky, won't be so fortunate. So take on board the lessons that have been learnt from this particular situation here, you know, and that's what the Hangman's about. Tie up those loose ends within your mind, or perhaps you have got some paperwork to deal with, you know, get it sorted out, Gemini, so that you can then move forward onto better things. So TikTok then, number 30. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot the. I'm doing it again. Sorry. The prosperity message then for this one then is: make sure you complete projects now before starting new ones. Perhaps you've created something special that will increase your sense of abundance and bring you opportunities for wealth. However, if you don't see it through, it won't add up to anything, but more, except for more clutter. Now is the time to put your nose to the grindstone and complete the tasks that have accumulated. Pay your bills, sign the documents, do your filing, hand in an assignment, complete the work of art. Tie up loose ends so you can move forward with surety, knowing you're on the prosperous path and feeling refreshed and excited about the future. Yeah, so as I said, if you've got documents to sign, sign them up. If this is something new that you're starting, don't give up on it. Perhaps you've had a bit of a setback. If it's like a new venture or something, with the new restrictions, it's knocked you back a bit. Keep going, because it's going to be very good for you. All right. So number 30 then is TikTok. I don't think we're talking about the app. And this is then timelessness, divine timing, immeasurable time. Okay. When humans created time, everything changed and contracted. People have come to look at life in a linear way, imagining that the past is behind them and the future ahead of them. But what if that isn't true at all? What if everything, creativity, beauty, chaos, and order were happening now in a glorious timelessness? You have all the time in the world to co-create the life you desire. So release your agenda. Let go of your need to shape each moment to your expectations, knowing that what is yours will never be withheld from you. Miracles are here right now and always show up when you need them, right on time. We can't control everything. We try to control time, we try to control the climate. Where's that got us? It's got us nowhere. There are things that we just cannot control. The only thing that we can control really is our sense of being now. We can co-create, we can create our new destinies, we can create our new fates, we can create our new lives now, in the now. And this is what you're being asked to do. You've got this opportunity to do that. You've had this piece of lucky fortune, tie up the loose ends and go forward then and create this new life that you want for yourself financially. Create this new abundance that's coming into your life. But don't put a time on it. It may take time before you actually see big results. Alright Gemini, that is what I get for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to support me, there's ways you can do that in the description below. And if you want to watch something else, one of the other signs, cross-watching or whatever, you can do that in the description as well. There's timestamps there. Thank you for watching guys, and I'll see you again. Bye bye. Hi Aquarius, welcome to your reading for October about your finances. Going to find out how October is going to affect your finances, your income. So I'm asking the cards on your behalf. I don't need all those cards, thank you. I'm going to ask the cards, how will October affect Aquarius's income? What do they need to be aware of for the highest and greatest good, please? Thank you. Okay, so Aquarius, we have got Two of Pentacles. That's a good card to have, because that means you're in your past. This is your more recent past. You're doing okay. You're managing. You're doing things very skillfully. Everything's where it should be. Everything's in place. You're perhaps not doing fantastically. You're not where you want to be. But you're not. There's no real concerns about your income. You're either working or you're receiving some kind of support to help you through this difficult time that we're living in. Here in UK, obviously, we have a furlough scheme and so on, so perhaps you're on that. There's other, or perhaps if you're in business for yourself, you're receiving some kind of government grant to help you through this time period that we're living in. So you can pay your employees, or so that you can maintain your business and keep your business going. Or perhaps you're doing okay because you're taking your business from bricks and mortar on into the online sphere, and you're doing quite well in that direction. All right. So we also have in your current situation the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is still turning in your favor, Aquarius. So you're doing all right. That's in the current situation. You're still doing okay. The money's coming in. You're paying your bills. You're paying your mortgage. You're putting food on the table for yourself and for your family. And you're able to still to go out and enjoy some socializing and things like that. So you're okay. You're doing okay. So that's brilliant. And then we have the Lovers. Okay. So I know this is obviously to do with finances. So the Lovers here could well be a fantastic relationship in the future with someone. You know, this could be a new boss if you're moving into like a new workspace, or perhaps you've received a promotion or things like that, or a new business partner, or it could just be a new friend that's coming into your life, or perhaps even with your partner, your current relationship, you start a business. You know, it's this new relationship, this kind of new situation has financial overtones. So it's a very fortunate situation here for you throughout October. So you're doing all right. I would say that this probably indicates an increase, you know, in abundance, because you have the Lover's card here. It's normally a very fortuitous long-term commitment. Perhaps this is because you're doing something you really enjoy doing. Now, if you're this will resonate with some of you who are perhaps you've got your own business, you know, and you actually, whether it's in retail or whether it's to do with helping others, or whatever it happens to be, whether it's to do with service or whatever it happens to be, it's something you really enjoy, and you put all your energy into because you really enjoy it, and it's paying off. This is also in your future, your near future. So perhaps end of October going into November, this could be something new coming into your life, maybe a new aspect of your business that you know it really pays off for you. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pull a couple of Wisdom of the Oracle cards just to get a clarification just on that one, that Lovers card, because it's a little bit of out of context, if you like, from this particular reading. So why is the Lovers here, please? Why is the Lovers here for Aquarius, please? Why is the Lovers here? And we've got flexible. Perhaps there's a certain amount of flexibility required here. Maybe you're working at home, or having to work at home, or go into partnership with your romantic partner or with someone else to move your business forward. Let's see what the book says. So this is number 19. Number 19. Okay, so flexible. Let's see what it says. It says, so this is teachability, open-mindedness, being adaptable without compromising what's most important. So the message then is, a tree's roots are solidly planted in the ground, yet its branches can bend in a hurricane, whereas a rigid structure, like a building, would come crashing down. Consider how the tree remains supple and secure when everything around it may be in shambles. This is how you need to be now, willing to learn new things, teachable, malleable, yet firmly grounded in who you are. Common sense is important, but so is an open mind. Stay curious, stay open, stay aware. At this time, others will be more flexible with you too. So this, what I'm getting now, this could well be a situation where, you know, yeah, you've been in lockdown, you haven't really been working, but you've been supported. You know, maybe been living off your savings, you've been managing, whatever, but the Wheel of Fortune has been turning in your favour, so you're going to be moving on to something new. Perhaps something, a new career is coming your way, Aquarius, which you're going to really enjoy doing. You know, it's going to fill you full of love for that. And what the card is saying, being open-minded to it, you may be offered this new opportunity and it could be in a totally different sector from what you've done before. So maybe some kind of retraining being offered. This is for some. Obviously, this is not for everyone, but this could be for some of you. And it's saying be flexible, be open-minded to that. Or if it is a new person, new partner kind of situation or partnership coming into your life, be open-minded to that possibility to help move your business forward. If you're in business, for example, for yourself, maybe you need to go into partnership with someone to weather out this current kind of storm situation, if you like, that we're in right now, to see us through, or to see you through into the next year. Okay, so let's have a look to see what the prosperity message is for this one. So even when you have a clear vision of how you're going to manifest something, what it will look like, who will share it, and what you will then be available to you, you still need to relax and open up to other possibilities. Spirit may have much better plans for you. It could be a job you haven't thought of, a new source of money, or some other opportunity that eluded your imagination. Be flexible and remind yourself, this or something better manifests for me now. Then be willing to bend a little, enjoy the miraculous results. So Aquarius, I think that pretty much speaks for itself. You've been doing all right, you're still going well, a new opportunity on the way, something new on the way. Be open-minded about it. If you accept it, it's going to have great results. Obviously you will have to know in your own heart whether you want to accept that or not, but it's looking good. At least take a look at it. Don't kind of just reject it straight away. Alright Aquarius, that is your reading. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to support me, there's details of that in the description below, and I shall see you again very soon. Bye bye now. Scorpio, welcome to your reading. Welcome indeed. Let's have a look to see how October will affect your income. That's what we're asking of the cards, asking of the universe. How will October affect Scorpio's income throughout this time period? And all for their highest and greatest good, please. Let's have a message for their highest and greatest good. How will October affect Scorpio's income, please? Thank you. Okay, so we have got Ten of Swords. This is in your past. This is a situation where you're done. You've gone through it all. Alright, you've had enough and you're ready to surrender and move on. For some of you, this won't be for all of you, by the way. Some will resonate with this. It's a kind of, as Gemma in Gemstone Tarot says, stick a fork in me, I'm done. Okay, so you've had all the backstabbings, you've had all the betrayals, you've had all the gossip and rumour mongering and stuff like that leveled against you. You've had a string of not so good fortune up to now, and things are about to change, because 10 is a transition card. 1 and 0 reduces to 1. 1 is the magician in the tarot, so you're going to move on to better things. You're going to be able to manifest a much better life for yourself. Once you get control of those elements, you'll be able to do that. And don't forget, swords are also to do with the mind, so a lot of this could well be in your mind, not physical. Okay, maybe you're thinking things have been going against you and you've been blocking yourself as well. You've got to take that in consideration. You've had your doubts. In your current situation, you've got the Four of Swords, so more thoughts, but this is more like to do with resting up and recharging. You've got this lamb here with the sun symbol in on the forehead. So you are thinking good thoughts. You are recharging. This is the recharge light. It hasn't turned blue yet. Doesn't have to. So you are recharging. You are meditating. You're thinking over your possibilities. What can you do next? How can you move forward? So you're feeling quite secure, you know, and stable right now in your thoughts. So you're not up in the air, you know, with everything that has happened. You're ready to move on. You're ready to move forward now. And you have got then the Nine of Swords here. So it's all about thoughts, your one. And that obviously there is still some in the future, some kind of worries and fears which are unfounded. These are unfounded fears, you know, or anxieties. Perhaps you're going to be offered something new and you wonder, oh, I don't know, can I do that? You know, have I got the skills to do that? Or a new opportunity. No, I've been there before, I've tried that before, it hasn't worked out. Oh, I don't know. Ha. Yeah. You know how it is, Scorpio. You look at the dark side at times, but you can face up to it. You've got that strength, Scorpio, and that resilience to get through things like this. You know you can quite easily get back to that Four of Swords kind of mentality. Yeah? You know that these are unfounded. These are all the what ifs. You know? What if this widget made in Surrey, England, has to be transported to Anchorage? You know, how are we going to get there when the widget hasn't even been invented yet? You know, the what ifs are still in the planning stages. You know, that kind of situation. You know, so let's have a few cards, a couple of cards here to find out what this is all about, to clarify. Use the wisdom of the oracle to find out what this is all about. There's a lot of stuff in your head, Scorpio. You're thinking a lot, doing a lot of thinking, overthinking. Yeah, maybe you're thinking, I'm going to do this, maybe do that. Maybe there's a bit of confusion here as well. So Ten of Swords. Why is the Ten of Swords here, please, for Scorpio? Why is the Ten of Swords here? Right. Exchanging gifts. Okay, I'll look up in the book in a moment to find out what exactly that means. But it could well be that you've given of yourself and not received much in return in this instance, is what I'm feeling. But we'll find out what that means in a moment. The Four of Swords. Why is the Four of Swords here, please? Let's have a quick clarifier for the Four of Swords. And we have never-ending story. Perhaps you feel you're in some kind of never-ending cycle and you're kind of accepting that. Nine of Swords. Why is the Nine of Swords here? Why is the Nine of Swords here, please? Why is the Nine of Swords here? Yin. Female energy. Yin. You know, some kind of female energy going on. Perhaps there's someone of the opposite sex, or maybe same sex, you know, whichever it happens to be, or someone who's got strong feminine energy is going to offer you something, and you know, like a new opportunity, a financial opportunity, an income opportunity, and you're a little bit worried about it, a little bit confused about it, not sure what to do. Okay, it's got you thinking. I mean, sometimes the Nine of Swords can be, yeah, you're waking up 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, but with excitement. You know, so let's put a bit of a positive twist on that. I'll look up, see what these meanings are, what these cards mean now. So 27 for exchange gifts, exchanging gifts. 27. Exchanging gifts. So this one then. The law of giving and receiving, currency, trade-offs, weighing costs and determining value. Okay, you're entering into a productive and enriching time when all manner of opportunities are being offered to you. There you go. You have everything you need to seize them. Yet in order to honor them, you must put in the time, exchange your experience and skills, and commit heart and soul to what you're choosing to pursue. You can do it. You have what it takes to be successful if you align with the law of giving and receiving. You must engage in a dance of give and take, push and pull, doing and being. If you let fear guide your choices, you would deplete, or you could deplete yourself or create an imbalance. This is not a time of just do, do, do. Use your currency wisely and be mindful of the value of others. Be mindful of the value others bring to your life. Okay, this is lessons learned. Okay, you're done with this. You're ready to move on. You're ready to receive the gifts that you've been working on, that you deserve for all the hard work that you've put in. Never ending story is 37. Oh wait a minute, I'm just going to read the prosperous message for this one. Prosperity message. All your hard work and efforts, your commitment to learning, creating and spending your time wisely pay off in ways you may not have been anticipating. The gifts of yourself, your time, your ideas and the energy of your intentions are being reciprocated by the universe, which is sending you signs and signals, aligning synchronistic meetings and opportunities to bring you success and more. Everything is an exchange. Keep doing what you're doing. Goodwill comes back tenfold. So this is not a negative kind of situation. It's a positive situation. It's the end of this particular cycle. You're moving into a more abundant cycle now. Okay, that's nice, Scorpio. That's nice. 37. Let's have a look. 37. Okay, so Never Ending Story. Okay, great films. I used to love watching that. Self-criticism, the wounded ego, unnecessary dramas. There is a story woven through the imperfect fabric of life that tells of hurt and loss, rejection and humiliation, self-loathing and arrogance, and all manner of suffering born of unnecessary dramas. It is the old story whose refrain is that you cannot do this, must not go there, should not say that, lest the world come crumbling down. Today, know that none of this is actually true. The sky is not falling. The voice you hear is just a small, scared, conditioned part of you that got stuck in a lie, wants to protect you, and needs to be seen as a victim. Love that lost piece of you. Fear is all it knows. Distorted guidance is preventing you from being true to yourself. You are not your story, and the narrator is simply the voice of your fearful part, small and vulnerable and easily soothed. Okay, so whilst you're meditating and things like that, or going inward, Scorpio, which you're so excellent at doing, you maybe hear that little voice of fear, and that's leading on perhaps to these doubts and things like that. This is your limiting beliefs speaking to you. So you're wondering where you can go next and whether you're capable. Perhaps you've already been offered this opportunity. You know, it's here, this new cycle, and you're wondering if you can do it. And the truth of the matter is you can, because you've got all the skills, talents, the strength, the resilience to do so. Alright? So the prosperity message for this one then is fear, envy, procrastination, greed, and the perception of victimhood could all be active in your life at this moment. Are you comparing yourself with others, thinking their success should be yours? Maybe you're afraid of all the good that is coming your way, so you step out of your lane, totally unaware of what you're doing, but seemingly powerless to stop yourself. Are you back where you started, or in a situation that reminds you of past failures? Financial insecurity scaring you? You must learn to love yourself through missteps and sabotaging moments. Use criticism constructively right now. Better yet, stop telling this story altogether. Make up a new one. The universe loves you deeply and will wait for you to figure that out. Tell a new story and success is all but guaranteed. You can do it. So within the current situation, Scorpio, perhaps you've been let go from your work or whatever, and you're wondering what to do next, and you're scared because you have been in this situation before. You've been through this cycle before where you couldn't pay the rent, couldn't put food on the table and things like that, and you're worried. There's nothing to be worried about because fortune is on your side. The universe is on your side. The universe, as I love to say, it always has your back. So nothing to be worried about, Scorpio. So let's have a look at yin, which is number 2. Number two, where are you? Bear with me, I shall get there in a moment. 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2. There we go. Yin. Okay. So basic meanings then are the feminine principle of receptivity, letting someone else make the first move, gathering information and taking in cues, the art of conscious allowing. Here we go. This is a time of calculated receptivity as you gracefully await what is coming to you, ready to accept it when it appears. Yin does not involve frozen dreams or even resting, but rather consciously allowing things to flow to you, poised to receive the bounty that will be made available to you. It implies sensitivity as you alertly study the actions of others and contemplate how they will affect you and yours. Remember, you must make space for miracles to happen, but be the shaped, not the shaper, and you'll see how quickly your dreams manifest. Alright, so you are going to be offered something fantastic, at some point in October, maybe towards the end of October, maybe in the final week or two. That's going to take you out of the previous cycle. It's going to further lead you into this new abundance cycle that you're going into. And it could be in the form of someone, a mentor of some kind, or something that you're going to be doing. Some kind of feminine energy, and that's normally loving, sensitive, nurturing kind of energy. So maybe something to do with service, serving others in some way, and you may have the old fears and doubts come up, but like I said, you've got nothing to worry about. Alright, Scorpio, that is not a bad reading whatsoever. Looks like income wise it may be a little bit tight, but it's going to move forward and you are going to receive the abundance that you truly deserve. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you'd like to support me, there are details in the description on how you can do that, and I look forward to speaking with you once again very soon. Bye bye now. Pisces, welcome to your reading. Welcome to this reading about your income, your finances in October. How will October affect Pisces income, please? That's what we'd like to know. Could we have an answer, please, for their highest and greatest good? How will October affect Pisces income, please? Thank you. Let's see what we have here. Okay. So, we have got the Ace of Wands in reverse. In fact, I'm going to say if all 3 cards were in reverse, I'd read them both ways around. So the Ace of Wands, something passionate coming in, news of fire and passion normally, isn't it? It's like a gift from the universe as well. Something to do with the heart. Gets you all fired up normally, gets you all excited. However, this is in reverse. This is in the past, okay? This is in your past part. So in the more recent past, perhaps this has already happened and you've accepted that and you kind of gone with it quite impulsively. However, it hasn't quite worked out. And you got yourself all tangled up here. So here we got the 3 of Swords, Pisces, in your current situation. So you're feeling a bit tied up, hands tied, not quite sure what to do. In this kind of financial situation hasn't quite worked out for you. Perhaps something's gone wrong. Perhaps a business venture. You feel you've been hard done by. Perhaps when say here in UK, perhaps you've started up a business venture when the restrictions were relaxed, but now those restrictions have been tightened again and you're losing income. And you stand on the verge perhaps of losing that business, especially if it's in, like, say, the hospitality or entertainment sort of industry. You could be a cafe owner or a pub, or perhaps you own a venue for live acts, and you just started to get some kind of income in. You had like an Indian summer kind of situation where even though people were social distancing, there was a good income coming in, perhaps even more than 50% of what you were doing before. Or if it's a brand new business that you're doing, you seem to be doing quite well. Things were picking up. But then with the new tighter restrictions that have been brought in recently, especially here in UK, with the curfews at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock or whatever, depending on where you happen to be, that income is being squeezed, and you feel like you're being stabbed in the heart, by the government, for what or by the situation that's happening with COVID-19 and all that. My advice in this kind of situation is don't allow that to eat you up. Don't allow this kind of situation to really squeeze you. Don't allow it to eat you up. Don't point the finger of blame. Some things are out of our control. We can't do anything about them. And all we can do is roll with it, learn from it. There is changes on the way, and I'll pull a couple of Wisdom of the Oracle cards to get some clarification on your reading. There are changes on the way which could also be very prosperous. We have here also the what is that? The Five of Pentacles. Okay, so you've got the Five of Pentacles here. You've got this wilting flower, but it's in reverse. So things are picking up towards the end of October. You're not left out in the cold. You're not being hard done by. There's a way around it. Okay, so all this wilting flower needs is perhaps a little bit of water so it can raise its head again. So pick your head up, Pisces. Look upwards, not downwards. Don't do the E or ho hum, woe is me kind of situation. Oh, it's all so bad. Don't do that to yourself. You're joyful. You're happy-go-lucky, Pisces. You love this kind of situation where you can really help others and so on and be of service to others, and it's going to work out for you. Okay, so this is in reverse. This is the Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is the card that normally says you're ignoring the opportunities to improve your financial or your abundance situation, in this case financial situation. But as it's in reverse, you're not ignoring them. The opportunity is there towards the end of October, and you're going to take it. Alright, so let's have a look to see what the cards and the Wisdom of the Oracle cards say. So why is the Ace of Wands here, please? Why is it in reverse? Why is the Ace of Wands here, please? Clarify, please. Thank you. Observer. Okay, so here we have, looks like a rock star, doesn't it? So someone's about to smash the guitar or something like that. Right, observer. So you're watching in the more recent past. You're watching what was going on, perhaps. Perhaps with some trepidation. Because you were having, we've got this blaze of glory here, and then you got all this wonderful yellow and happiness, like this passionate situation that's going on, and this could well be. Just looking at this card, this could well be something music related. This could be. If you're like a live venue owner or something, or a promoter or something like that, it could be. But anyway. So you've been watching the situation, and say towards the end of September, or up until the end of September, moving into October, and with the new restrictions, then obviously your heart sank a bit. Let's put it that way. I'll get more detail on that when I check it in the book. So the Three of Swords, please. Why is the Three of Swords here for Pisces? Why is the Three of Swords here? That one, thank you. Regeneration. Okay, so if you imagine three swords going through someone's heart, that would be the death one, right? So death in the tarot means regeneration, it's rebirth, it's, you know, a resurrection, that kind of situation. So some kind of regeneration is going to take place. This is your current situation. Could well be a new opportunity is coming in. Perhaps you are getting some kind of support, financial support, to help you keep going, you know, or news of support that's going to help you keep going. This kind of situation with the swords, that's mainly in the head. Alright, this is just your thoughts. You know, you're maybe stabbing yourself in the heart in that situation, you know, because it's the way you're thinking. However, there's going to be some kind of regeneration for you. And that's looking good. That is looking good. So, Five of Pentacles. Why is the Five of Pentacles here, please? Why is it in reverse? Why is it here? Cover a card, please. Thank you. Chaos and conflict. Okay, so that certainly would be something that the Five of Pentacles would indicate, isn't it? Chaos and conflict. Yeah. So I'm going to get some more on that. Perhaps there is going to be like a little bit of a turbulent time towards the end of October, but it's still going to work out well for you, I feel. Alright, so let's get some more detail. So Observer then is 49. Number 49. Observer. So that's perspective, objectivity, neutral observation from a distance. Okay, so most people see the world through a personal lens. They closely identify with their feelings and experiences, so much so that they come to believe that these are the only reality. There are times when you need to distance. Well, there are times when you need distance in order to gain perspective and understand your circumstances from a more neutral vantage point. Okay? Now is one of those times in your life. This is a perfect moment for you to begin to do some exploring instead of only considering yourself. Consider what you need to understand about the conditions, people, culture, and environment you're engaged with now. You'll be so happy you did. Illumination is the miracle you seek and will indeed find. So perhaps this is also for some of you a case of reinventing yourself. You've been looking at your possibilities, your options, and you decided to take a route which will be of service to others or will include others, which is also a kind of like diversifying from where you were before, a new opportunity, that kind of situation. In the past, certainly you've been looking, observing, and viewing things from a different perspective than what you would normally do. You know, you've been looking at it from other people's point of views rather than your own. Regeneration then is number 46. That's this one back, isn't it? Oh, wait a minute, I forgot to do the... Ooh, excuse me, 49. I forgot to do the prosperity message. I keep forgetting that. Prosperity message then for the observer. It is an advantageous time for you to get some distance from what you're doing and see your work and your projects from a different perspective. The trick is to connect to the essence of your goals and aspirations while letting the form and timing be dictated by spirit. You may be too personally attached to an outcome and unable to see the miracle because it's not turning out exactly as you planned. Trust spirit. The perfect version of your abundance is right in front of you. Remain neutral and curious and watch the miracle unfold. It's that old adage, isn't it? You can't see the wood for the trees. We're so immersed in what we're doing, we can't see the other possibilities that are available to us. So it's time to take a step back. This is what you've been doing in, say, the end of September into early October. You take a step back to see what your possibilities are, to see things from a different perspective, and it's going to work out really well for you. Okay, 46, regeneration. So that's rebirth, second chances, new opportunities. Okay, second chances are available to you now. Whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now revived in a more authentic, stronger form. Whatever you may have perceived as a failure or loss is now being replaced by something better and more powerful growing in its place. This rebirth is assured. Step into your new life. Destiny is being fulfilled in wondrous ways. So the death card, isn't it? This is, you know, despite all your fears, despite what you were feeling through, you know, being stabbed through the heart, and maybe this is, like I said, you could have been doing this yourself. It's a new opportunity for you. It's a chance to grow again, to regenerate, to start something new. So the idea that you've had due to observing what's been going on is going to give birth to something new that's going to propel you forward. Wonderful, Pisces, wonderful. So the prosperity message then for this is, what happens when it appears you've failed at something? Do you see the beauty in the lesson? The understanding that arises from difficulties is like a seed that lies dormant for a time. Then, once it germinates in your subconscious, it pushes through into your awareness. It is becoming apparent that there is a new you, a new start. A more powerful version and form of what you began to plant in the garden of your imagination has surfaced. You are ripe for success. New opportunities, much better than those that came before, appear like gifts from the gods. Now is one of those times when out of seeming loss and failure comes remarkable abundance. Do not dwell on the past, because you really are experiencing a rebirth. There you go. I've got nothing to add to that. It's as simple as that, you know. There's nothing to add to that at all. 33, chaos and conflict. What's that about? 33, chaos and conflict. Okay, chaos and conflict then is disarray, being at cross purposes with another, a tension of opposites, the value of chaos before order. Okay. Opposing forces come together to create a turbulent atmosphere. But consider the value of chaos that serves you well as you become unmoored by it. Scattered to the winds, you leave behind the parts of yourself you no longer need and disperse seeds to reinvent yourself anew. Although the conflict appears to exist externally, its essence is also internal, projected outward and causing disarray. You may find yourself at cross purposes with someone else, facing a storm you feel you can't control. Yet every storm passes and chaos leads to reordering of things. Conflict provides a way to see more than one side of a situation. Look upon this as just a moment in time when you may need to take shelter and step away from the fray. Don't be too eager to fight. This is a time to understand rather than to be understood. Alright, so this could well be, as I said, you're reinventing yourself. Someone may not agree with it, maybe in the family. They don't agree with your direction, and there might be a bit of turbulence, if you like, but you'll come through that if you don't allow it to get inside you. You know, if you don't allow it to wilt your flower, water your plant, because this is your way out of this situation. Perhaps there's been a failure of some kind and you decide to diversify into something else, and this is your way out, this is your ticket out. The prosperity message then is, circumstances appear to be chaotic. All new things are chaotic, aren't they? But everything that is happening now is in truth shaking things up so you can find the real path to your prosperity. Yes, it's a stormy time, and it feels as if there are opposing forces wherever you turn. But be reassured, there is divine purpose in this chaos. Everything that doesn't work is being taken from you so the truest parts of yourself remain. The events occurring now are essential for your ultimate prosperity. This chaos is divinely inspired, even though it doesn't appear that way now. In time, you will know this to be true. Alright, Pisces, there you have it. You know, it may not become so apparent in October. This has gone beyond October now. The fruits of your new labour are going to be manifest, I think, more in November. But it will start to appear towards the end of October. So this is a regeneration time for you, really, to reinvent yourself, to diversify, to start something new. A new career, it doesn't necessarily have to be in business. It could be a new job, it could be a new career, a new sector. Perhaps you decided to give up plumbing and become an actor, you know, and go to acting school, and your parents or your partner or whatever create some friction with that. You know, where are you going to get the money from? And, you know, how are we going to, you know, how are you going to pay your bills and things, you know? But that's your choice, and you may decide to go forward with that, and it starts to come to fruition because you get an acting part in a soap opera. You know, that kind of situation. It looks really good for you, Pisces. It looks really, really good. Initially, it didn't. Being honest, I thought, wow, what's going on here? But it really is looking good. So, welcome to your rebirth, Pisces. And I hope you enjoyed that. And I look forward to speaking to you again very soon. If you'd like to support me, there's ways you can do that in the description. Bye bye now. Hey Cancer, welcome to your reading. Welcome indeed to your reading about October. Don't get any cards just yet, thank you. October. What are your income possibilities? How will October affect your income? I'm looking at Cancer, please, universe. How will October affect Cancer's income? Can we have some cards, please, for the highest and greatest good? Thank you. Well, believe it or not, I got exactly the same reading for Pisces. Exactly the same reading. Exactly. So basically, it's not as bad as it looks. Alright, so you've got the Ace of Wands here in reverse. This just means that you're looking at things. When opportunities come in, you're looking at the status quo. You're looking at whether there's some changes you can make. You take a step back, alright? You take a step back and have a look at things. Yes, the situation isn't good right now. There's some turmoil going on, maybe to do with the restrictions that the government's put in place, depending on what kind of work you're doing and where your income is coming from. So you may feel you've been betrayed in some ways, you know, but don't forget, swords is all in the heart, in the head, sorry. It's all head stuff, it's just your thoughts. There's more to it than meets the eye. There's lessons to be learned. And you've got the Five of Pentacles in reverse, so things are looking better. Okay, all this flower needs is a little bit of water and it'll raise its head. So raise your head and don't let all this kind of situation get you down. There's better things on the way. Now it'll be really interesting to see what kind of cards you get as clarification. I don't think you'll get the same ones as Pisces, but certainly you got the same reading as Pisces, but there may be a different aspect to it. Let's see what the Wisdom of the Oracle wants to tell you. So about the Ace of Wands, please, for Cancer. What do you want us to know? What does Cancer need to know? Peace. Alright, so yeah, it's just one card. Peace. So you are at peace in the past anyway. Yeah. So a recent past, so September starting into October. Yeah, there's a sense of peace, the stillness, or perhaps a sense of quietness, not a lot happening. I'll get more details when I look in the book. Three of Swords. Why is the Three of Swords here for Cancer, please? Why is the Three of Swords here? I'm just going to take that top card. I don't need all these cards. Which one shall top one I shall take? Buy the book. Okay, buy the book. So perhaps the some legal matters involved. Doing things by the book, doing things by the rules, by the restrictions, by the advice, the guidance, and so on. So there could be some kind of situation there. And the Five of Pentacles, please. The Five of Pentacles. Why is the Five of Pentacles here, please? Five of Pentacles. This one wants to come out. Blessed. You are blessed. You're going to be blessed. You're going to see some blessings. That looks good. That looks good to me. So let's have a look to see what the book says. So first of all, peace then, which is number 23. 23, peace. That's nice. If you look on there, I don't know if you can see it. I have a face on the egg there. It's very contented. Right, okay. There we go. So freedom from attachment, radical acceptance. It doesn't get any better than this. A quiet mind, a heart fulfilled, freedom from want, and the soul's satisfaction. The way to peace is through radical acceptance. Everything in your world is exactly as it should be. Harmony is beautiful. Enjoy it. Okay, so in the recent past, leading up to now, you're okay. Financially, you're okay. No worries. You're paying your bills, you're putting food on the table, you're able to go out and have fun. Okay, because you had this gift from the universe. This came in and you've already received it, and you're doing okay. So you've got peace of mind in that sense. So by the book then, let's see, the prosperity message, sorry, for this is one of those times when you're capable of clear vision about your work and how you create your prosperity. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. You're called by a presence to step into your power. Just being is enough. For you are in peaceful harmony with spirit, and it shows in your work. So Cancers, you are in touch with yourself right now, with your inner self, with your higher self, with the universe. Possibly you're doing a lot of inner work, perhaps meditating, or some kind of spiritual practice that you've got involved in your life, and it's helping you to stay calm through all these turbulent times that we're living in right now. So keep doing what it is you're doing, because it's obviously paying off for you. So by the book then, 11, number 11, what does that mean? Number 11. By the book. Right, I'm just noticing, right, so you've got the 3 elephants in a row, okay, but look at that. You can see the face on the, like the blanket or whatever it is that's covering the animal, the elephant's back there. Okay, it looks like maybe a lion or something like that, some kind of predator. But it says by the book. Alright, let's have a look. Let's see what this says. It says, abiding by social rules, conformity, respecting cultural or family customs, universal laws. The universe works within a structure of divine laws and principles that provides a framework for human experience and evolution. The law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thought, the law of compensation, and the law of nature are only a few that are known. These principles create perfect order and operate with a kind of precision beyond human understanding. Even evolution has its place in universal law. Human beings, in turn, have their own laws and customs that vary from culture to culture and family to family. Laws keep social order and govern behavior, reflecting an instinctive understanding that harmony is important. This is a time to learn these laws and conform to them, rather than being the rebel and doubting or flouting them. When this card appears, submit to structure and follow the rules, even if they seem to make no sense. Release resistance, for universal laws will correct any disharmony. Open your eyes to those universal laws, and it will be easier to go by the book at this time. So, as an example, you may well have or you may well be, say, in the perhaps a retail situation, but more say in the hospitality or entertainment kind of situation. Perhaps you're on a cafe or a pub or a live venue event, place or something like that, where you promote live music and so on, and you were doing okay, you were doing okay, and then the new restrictions has curtailed your income. Maybe you're used to, your income is made mainly at night, maybe after 10 o'clock, for example. The new restrictions here in UK, because of the curfew, 10, 11 o'clock, restricts that income. So you're losing out a little bit, and you feel hard done by, betrayed by the government, who a few months ago were saying, oh, we want to get the economy boosting again, and that seems like they've done a turnaround on that. Don't blame the government, blame the circumstances if you want to blame anything, but just don't blame anything. Go with it, roll with it, conform with whatever rules and guidelines that are in place. Do your utmost to do that, and keep doing what you're doing, keep providing the service that you are providing. No matter how small it is, you'll get the support anyway, through government grants or whatever, but you just got to keep going. And maintain those social distancing and that kind of thing. It'll stop you from getting big hefty fines, put it that way. All right, if you do conform. So, being a bit of a rebel myself, that'd be a hard pill for me to swallow, but sometimes you just have to go with the rules. Same if it's like a work situation and so on. You may have had to stop working because of the new regulations, and you're feeling hard done by that. You only just started getting going again, and here we are being, either having your hours reduced or, losing your job altogether. That's hard pill to swallow, that as well, But keep doing what you have been doing. Keep looking for work. Keep, there's other places that maybe be able to take you on, difficult though it is. Do something for yourself if needs be. Look at other possibilities. If you're in like the service sector, look for other ways that you can help and serve people. It doesn't have to be, as a chef or as a front of house or behind the bar or something like that. It doesn't have to be in the music industry or something like that. It could be something else that you're good at that you can put into good use. So the message basically is, to maintain this peace of mind, stick to the rules. There are things beyond our control that we can't control, so it's better to stick with the guidance, stick to the rules, just to be on the safe side in that kind of situation. So then if you do that, it says here by the book, the prosperity message is, at this time you can expect a return on your investment. Whatever you have pursued, be it a dream you've long cherished, a skill you've cultivated, or a service you're called to, will come to you if you're willing to go by the book. You don't need to reinvent the wheel to be successful. Follow in the footsteps of others who have already achieved the things that you're striving for. You can learn a lot by observing the structures that are already working. Your creative projects and commitment to prosperity are in alignment with the needs of the world. But impatience may tempt you to cut corners and get there more quickly. Stick with what you know works, and you will attract abundance. All right? So have a look and see what others in your sector are doing. How are they, especially if you're in business for yourself, how are they doing things? How are they handling things? Can you improve on that by, keep going, keep doing what you're doing, but improving on it some way. Perhaps open a little bit earlier, if you have to close, at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock or whatever it happens to be. Can you perhaps, if you don't like it, can you reduce your staff? Or if you're in a work situation, is there something else that you can do, as I said, that would help bring in another source of income? So let's have a look at Blessed 22. So I think this was pointing out that there's more on the way to you than you meets the eye. So, Blessed. Something wonderful that is unearned and unexpected. grace that is an unforeseen gift from Spirit. Okay. There are moments in life when, out of the blue, it seems that everything has been orchestrated by divine intervention. You feel blessed in ways that are difficult to express. It's as if the Red Sea parts in front of you and events come together to banish your troubles easily and naturally. You know deep down you did not deserve any of it, and yet here you are. This is one of those times. Let awe and gratitude for all your blessings guide you now. Okay, so by doing this, by following things by the book, you will receive an unexpected reward of some kind, an unexpected gift. It could well be a financial benefit of some kind to help you go forward and last within your current work or your business, into the next year, when hopefully things will improve. So this is the Five of Pentacles in reverse. You are included. You haven't been left out. Spirit, universe hasn't forgot you. Perhaps the government hasn't forgot you either. That grant you put in for is now coming in. You probably thought they'd gone or something and you weren't going to get it, but perhaps some new regulations appear out of the blue that allow you to apply for something, that kind of grant, that kind of support, financial support, that you weren't able to get before because you didn't qualify. But now you can apply for that and receive that. That's the kind of situation it could well be. Prosperity messages: unexpected windfalls and good fortune come your way now. You're in a phase where any difficulties or obstacles that have stymied your success seem to disappear on their own. Be ready to receive. The windows of opportunity will open wide. Accept the blessings given to you now, and don't forget to share them. There you go, Cancer. There you go. Things are really going to be looking up for you. Yes, they look a bit iffy right now, but stick to the rules, go by the book, and you will receive that windfall, those blessings which you do deserve. Alright, thank you very much then, Cancer, for watching. If you'd like to support this channel, there are ways you can do that in the description, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye bye now. Sagittarius, welcome to your reading. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see what October, I'm not taking any cards right now, thank you. Let's see what October wants you to know. Let's see what October has in store for you income wise. How will October affect Sagittarius's income, please, universe? Can we have an answer, please, for the highest and greatest good? How will the Sagittarian income be affected by or throughout October, please? Okay, here we go. So we have got, first of all, the Magician. Okay, this is a lovely magician here. There's I think a leopard. Is it a leopard or a cheetah? Let's have a look. I would say cheetah because it's to do with speed, because this is news coming in very fast. This is or a thought, an idea coming in, inspiration of some kind. The Ace of Swords, or the Magician, sorry, can really manifest something really quickly, because he's in charge of the elements. So apologies, I was getting myself mixed up there, wasn't I? My apologies for that. So yeah, so this is perhaps a leopard then with the infinity symbol. Magician is in charge of or has access to all the elements, is able to manifest the kind of situation that he wants. He's the alchemist. He puts all things together. He tries things out. He's also known as the apprentice in this sense. So this is in your recent past. So perhaps you've been in some kind of an apprenticeship, some kind of training, which is now coming to an end, to fruition. Okay. That threw me a bit there with the sword and possibly the cheetah, so I apologise for that. We have got the Ace of Wands in reverse, and the Ace of Wands, gift from the universe, normally in the upright, of something passionate, something that's really getting your fire going. It lights your fire, ignites your mojo, really gets you going, excited, and so on. You can see all this joy and passion and so on. But it's in reverse. So perhaps because of this situation, it's already happened. You're excited. You're still excited, but maybe to a lesser degree. Because it's already happened, you've completed the training, and it could be that you're wondering what to do next. Where are you going to go next? So the fire's kind of like dimming down a little bit, and nothing's appeared. So your income is still there. You're still doing okay income-wise. I mean, you haven't got any concerns, is what I'm being told. You're still paying your bills. You're able to put food on the table and keep a roof over your head and things like that. So, however, you've been doing this training, perhaps, is what I'm getting. This perhaps a new sector or a new career to bring extra income in or to improve your income. But now you've done the training, you're looking at the opportunities, and perhaps the sector where you've been trained for has now dwindled a bit. The opportunities aren't quite there as they were when you first started this kind of course that you were on, or you've come to like a standstill in the sense of crossroads. Just got told crossroads. You're in a crossroads situation where you don't know where to go next, which way to go. You have got the hanging man or the hangman. I love this version in this deck. I've got the bat here, perfect for hangman, isn't it? And you've got the red eyes open there. The hangman, in some decks, he's being punished for a misdemeanor, and he's been hanged upside down to show the error of his ways for him to come to terms with that. But in this deck, I mean, bats deliberately hang themselves upside down. That's how they live. It's how they rest. It's how they regenerate themselves. It's how they recharge their batteries. So, in this sense, the hangman means someone who's trying to find some kind of enlightenment, trying to find a solution to a problem that they may have. And I would say, because this is in your near future and it's in the reverse, you've found a solution to that problem. You're ready to unfurl those wings and go for your nightly flight, so to speak, to go out hunting for your food, for your opportunities, for that income that you want. And this will be in your near future, so towards the end of October, going forwards from there. So all in all, it's quite a good reading here, Sagittarius. You are creating something. You have created something. It's manifesting. A little bit of maybe an obstacle. You took maybe a step back, wondering, well, what can I do next? What can I do? Oh, I know. And you get the idea of where to go, and you start hunting for those opportunities to bring that income in that you want. So let's have a few cards then, or a couple of cards then, to clarify what this means. I'm just going to clarify the Ace of Wands. Why is the Ace of Wands here, please? Why is the Ace of Wands here? Let's have a look. Imagine. Okay, so imagine the possibilities. Have a look to see what's available. Dreams, goals, set your intentions, that kind of thing. I'll find out more when I look in the book. And the Hangman in reverse, please. Why is the Hangman in reverse, please? Why is it in reverse? Let's have a look. And breathe. Sigh of relief. You know we're going to be doing. That's what I'm getting told by this card. You got your flags out. You got the celebration flags out all at the top here, and you're taking a deep breath. You're calm. You're in a nice meditative state. You've found the answer that you were looking for. Okay. So let's have a look to see what the book says. Wisdom of the Oracle book, and Imagine is number 20. Is 23. So 20, Imagine. Okay. Turning imagination into manifestation, creative thought, visualization, the power of aligning imagery and feelings, creativity, illusions. Message then is, who do you want to be? Who do you need to believe in order to have the life you want? You were gifted with the power to imagine. If you can dream it, you can create it. There you go, that's the magician part. Okay? This is the time when your imagination is the key to manifesting the life you desire. Spend time daydreaming, fashioning a vision board to help you see your goals, or meditating. Allow the power of your creativity to deliver images to what feeds your soul. Then allow your feelings to mingle with your inspirations and imagine these things being real right now. Then repeat. What you imagine will become your belief, and soon you will see these things come to pass in the outer world, as if by magic. Sagittarians, you can do this in spades, so this is fun stuff for you. You love to imagine, you love to create scenarios, you love all the fun and joy that brings. So get imagining, get your vision boards going, or whatever it is you like, to use. Start manifesting this life that you want to bring into your life, to improve your current financial circumstances, to create even more abundance in your life. The prosperity message then for Imagine is, this is a powerful time to get clear on how you create your prosperity, what it means to you to be prosperous, and what attributes you need to develop in yourself to make things happen. Who do you need to be to live out your dreams? Can you imagine the kind of life you desire? Really imagine it without holding back the sheer force of your powers of creativity. If you can envision it, you can have it. Get ready for prosperity. Get ready, for prosperity is waiting for you to claim it now. Act as if your dreams really will come true. So there you go, Sagittarian. I mean, it can't be any clearer than that, really, can it? So imagine it, create it, and you'll have it. It's as simple as that. So breathe then is number 29. 29. Breathe. Okay, so this is about patience, waiting, going slowly, wellness, meditation, and trust. Okay. Patience in all things is called for right now. What do you need to do when you're in a rush? Slow down, of course. Meditate and trust. Breathe and repeat. Humans cannot exist without drawing breath. Now is the time to allow the life-giving element of air to replenish your body, your being, and your very essence. Stop to smell the roses. Breathe in the sunlight and release the darkness, and miracles will appear. Okay? So when you're manifesting, I would say don't put a time frame on it. This has gone beyond October. Alright? So whatever it is you're manifesting, whatever it is your dreams are, whatever it is that you're trying to bring into reality this month, or in October, won't happen during October. I feel this has gone beyond, maybe even into next year, but it is happening. So just take your time with it. Don't try to put a time limit on it. Don't try to control it. Trust in the universe, trust in spirit, that it is going to happen for you. You are going to achieve whatever it is that you are manifesting. Okay? Prosperity message then for this is, you have worked long and hard. Your dreams are coming to fruition, and you want to hurry things along. You are the slow one, moving languidly, yet still progressing right now, in a rhythm dictated by your authentic nature, the essence of your dream, and the will of the universe. Slow and steady wins this race. You will indeed win if you relax, stay the course, trust your intuition, and breathe. Okay? So it's very easy, to really want something, to rush into it, to want to see results quickly, especially if you're a results-oriented kind of person. You know, if you have that in your sign, if you've got that logical kind of situation in your sign, I mean, I'm a bit like that. I like to see results. I like to see confirmation of things happening, you know, when I set goals and things like that. However, I've also learned that, yes, slow and steady does indeed win the race. And that's what you need to do, Sagittarius, during October, so that you can reap the benefits further on down the line. Alright, that is your reading, Sagittarian. Thank you so much for watching, and if you'd like to support me, there's ways you can do that in the description, and see you soon. Bye bye now. Aries, welcome to your reading. Welcome. Let's find out what October has in store for you income wise. How will October affect the income for Aries, please, universe? Could we have some cards to let us be aware, to let Aries know what needs to be done, what they need to be aware of, all for their highest and greatest good? I don't need all those cards, thank you. It's a bit too many. Just a few cards, please. So thank you. So Aries, what have we got here? We have got the Seven of Pentacles. So we're talking about choices. We're talking about whether you want to reap the harvest or leave it on the trees kind of situation. So this is in your recent past. Seeds that you've sown have come to fruition. Perhaps you sown them in the springtime before the lockdown started, or perhaps it was last year, whatever it was. But now, you know, they've germinated, they've grown, and now the flowers, the fruit is ready to be harvested. All right. So this is in the past, recent past. So this is what you've been doing. You've been doing some harvesting. So income-wise, you know, the recent past you've been okay. You're all right in that way. So the Hermit, then, you have the Hermit, the wise one, the one that has the answers, the one that sheds light on things, you know, lights the way, the person to go to if you need an answer sometimes, likes to spend time on their own, to meditate, to contemplate what's going on in the world, what's going on in their life, what's going on in the universe, what's going on in their navel sometimes, you know. But it's in reverse, so you're not really doing that right now because of the harvest that you've reaped. You're wanting to get out and about. You're thinking of socializing more, perhaps spending some of the fruit that you've earned, you know, and buying stuff, and you're maybe just contemplating that, you know. Perhaps you've realized that you've kept yourself to yourself a bit too much over the last while you're attending to your crop. You were ignoring others and keeping yourself to yourself, isolating yourself in not a good way. Hard working, maybe being a bit of a workaholic, you know. And now you've realized that you need to change that, and it's time to enjoy life a bit more, to be more social in that sense. You have got here the Eight of Wands. Okay, the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is a kind of conflict. I've just gone blank. You know, the Aries, I've just gone blank. The Eight of Wands. It's a message. Eight of Wands. 7. Ah, yes. It's just come to me. The news has just come in. Newsflash. The Eight of Wands is a message coming in. It's funny how that happens. Apologise for that. I just went blank. You know, what's the Eight of Wands? But it's news, good news coming in very fast. So perhaps news of another opportunity that you can partake of, something to invest in perhaps towards the end of October. Some kind of fortuitous news, prosperous news, abundance of some kind, You know, perhaps something else that needs harvesting. You know, something else that you've planted is coming to fruition towards the end of October. If this is in a job situation, perhaps with the hard work that you've put in, you know, before October, through the lockdown and beyond, you know, and you're still perhaps on furlough or something like that, and you've been wondering, well, where am I going to go from here, you know, and you've been told that, you know, there's a possibility that you could be going back to work, you know, in a working situation, and you get some quick news of doing that towards the end. It'll be like towards the end of October, or this could well be that, you know, you find out that your old role no longer exists, but a new opportunity comes in. For some of you, this could be a new opportunity as well. Okay, an opportunity, some kind of prosperous situation, financial situation, could be a windfall as well. For some of you, I'm getting, could be a windfall. But financially overall, throughout October, you're quite steady. You know, you're not in any sort of great difficulty. You're able to pay the bills and put food on the table and keep a roof over your head, that kind of situation. So you're doing okay in that, but it looks like things could also improve. So I'm going to see what the Wisdom of the Oracle has to say for a couple of these cards. I'm going to go for the Hermit first. Why is the Hermit here? Why is it in reverse? Why is the Hermit here, please? Why is the Hermit here? Let's have a look. Loyal hearts. So this is definitely about loyalty. You've shown loyalty to perhaps the company or your employees if you're in business for yourself, and that's going to be coming back to you as like a karma kind of situation is what I'm getting there. So I'll find that in a moment when I look up the details in the book. The Eight of Wands. Why is the Eight of Wands here, please? The Eight of Wands. Why is the Eight of Wands here, please? Why is the Eight of Wands here? Yang. So this is like the yin's a female, so feminine. So this is like the masculine kind of energy. So you've got a yang energy coming in. You know, and that could be right up your street, Aries, because that's get up and go. You've got Mars, I believe, in your star sign at the moment. It's been there for most of the year. I'm not quite sure what it's going to go direct. I don't think it's in October. But while it's there, it's boosting you. It's giving you great boosts, work-wise, financially, life in general as well, because it's helping you to feel quite motivated, ambitious, and so on as well. So this may be something to do with that. I know in October we do have two full moons, and the first one is yours, and the first in October is your moon, Scorpio, Aries. It's in your sign, so that could be interesting. But let's see what the Wisdom of the Oracle book says about loyal heart, which is number 35. 35, loyal heart, and this is about fidelity, loyalty, and devotion. So evidence of loyalty will appear in your life. Others will prove they are faithful to you, and you will in turn commit fully to them. There is a sure and abiding certainty in your heart. Know that Spirit is always loyal to you. No matter the outer circumstances in your life, trust and have faith. For you are eternally loved, always, divinely protected and divinely directed. Alright, so you're being looked after, you're being cared for, you know, in a divine sense. But the loyalty that you have shown, either as an employee or as an employer, is going to be reciprocated. You know, you're going to receive more than you gave out in that sense. Alright. So if you're an employee, it could well be that not only do you keep your job, but maybe you get more hours than you expect. You may be expecting to go back on reduced hours, and you go back on full-time hours, and maybe even a new position. Or if you're an employer, you're thinking perhaps you're going to struggle with your business, your company, but in actual fact it gets a boost during this time that we're living in, and you're able to take on new staff to improve, new employees, and all your employees that were on furlough or were unable to work for you during this situation we're in, they all come back to you. They all stay loyal to you. They don't leave you in the lurch. They come back to you and are willing to work for you. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. It can only be good, that. And the prosperity message then is, your long-term loyalty to your goals is becoming evident in the world of conditions where your aspirations for success assume form in reality. Success is finally taking shape. If you are loyal to your dreams, faithful to your plans while remaining flexible and devoted to serving others, you will be shown proof of your true prosperity. This is a time for joyful celebration of spirit, your manifesting partner. Alright, so yes, you're going to get the support and the reciprocation, but make sure you're also grateful for it and you share that gratitude, with others, and so that obviously you attract even more in abundance wise. But always have that attitude of gratitude and just don't take it for granted. Okay, Yang then is number one. Oh, Yang. Yin and Yang. Yang. Okay, so the masculine principle of movements and creative activity, the power to make things happen, taking action. That certainly sounds like you, Aries, doesn't it? Yang represents the power of action, the energies that propel the world forward and manifesting thought and desire into concrete form. Now is the perfect time to act. Okay, for you can easily build momentum and make headway. What you want will come to fruition if you proceed confidently. This card signifies new life and is a sure sign that obstacles have been overcome. There is no reason to hesitate. You are the shaper of your destiny now. Okay, so that's great. So this could be a new opportunity or a new way of doing things within the company that you work for. It could well be that you move into a new work area, a new career change, or a new, within the company you've been working for, if you've been loyal to that company, a new department, which is going to bring in more income for you, an increased income. Work-wise, business-wise, this could well be that you're going to get some support from an unexpected source. Perhaps you didn't qualify for one of the government grants here in UK, for example, that they're giving out because you haven't been in business long enough or whatever, but now you are qualifying for that grant, and it's going to help you over the next few months and help you create an even better business than what you had before. Whatever it is, if you're an employer, then your company, your business is going to get a bit of an income boost, as you are as well as an employee. So it's looking really great, Aries, looking really wonderful throughout October. October is the time for planning, really, because this news is coming in towards the end of October, so maybe in the last week or two, and then you can really start to move forward. Thank you for watching, Aries, and if you'd like to support me and the channel, you can do. There are details in the description below, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye now. Hi Leo, welcome to your reading. Welcome. Let's see what October has in store for you as regards your finances, as regards your income. How will October affect Leo's income, please, universe? How will it affect them? Can we have some answers, please, for their highest and greatest goods? What do they need to be aware of for their highest and greatest goods? Okay, thank you. Ooh, whoa, look at this. Leo, you are shining bright, absolutely shining bright. You have got 10 of Pentacles in your past, so you're already very prosperous. You're already doing well. You know, if you're in business for yourself, it's going really well. Okay. If you're working, you know, if you're an employee, then you have no concerns at all financially. You know, you're paying the bills, you're feeding yourself, you've got a roof over your head, you're paying the mortgage, all that. You can go out and have fun. You know, you perhaps are in a position, working in a position where you haven't stopped. You know, you haven't had to take time off from work or anything like that. You know, you've been carrying on, and you're in a very good position right now. All right, so that's in your past. In your current situation, you've got the Star. That's hope and light. So things are going to continue as they have been. There is that hope and light, even with, say, new restrictions coming in. It's not going to affect you in any way. It's not going to affect your income in an adverse way. It's going to continue. So you've got that hope, and it's also the Star brings a kind of balance as well. It's a bit like the Temperance card. It brings a kind of balance to your life as well. And certainly looking really good. A rainbow star there. I love that. That is lovely. The way that shines bright there. Okay, so you are doing very well for yourself. You know, at this time, Leo, you got no concerns whatsoever. Then you have the Sun shining bright in your near future. Joy and happiness. So everything carries on, and it's just going to improve. It can only get better with the Sun in you know, throughout October, towards the end of October, shining bright like this can only mean that there's going to be an improvement. Yeah, and we all know what it's like when there's been a bit of a grey day, like it is here where I live. You know, there's a bit of rain, a bit of a grey day, and the sun comes out, it brightens everything up. So even with all the situation that's going on now in the world, you know, it's not going to have any real effect on you financially. It's not going to have an adverse effect on you financially. If anything, it's going to improve. All right. I will get a couple of cards just to clarify, just for a bit of fun, just to see what you need to know, what else you need to be aware of at this time. So why is the Star here? That's because the Star is like the, if you like, the weaker one. So maybe a slight niggle there or something. Maybe you're perhaps with the Star you're worried a little bit, or you've got some concerns about how for example, here in UK, the new regulations, new restrictions and so on will affect you, because things are changing almost daily, and you're wondering how that's going to affect you. So why is the Star here then, please, for Leo? Why is the Star here? Treasure Islands. Ahoy, Captain! Here be treasure. Alright. So that says to me that you have nothing to worry about. No concerns whatsoever. You know, you got this lovely big turtle here, which is, was it in one of the films, is it Jason the Argonauts or something like that, where the island is actually a turtle, a sea turtle, something like that, and we got the treasures on there. So it's kind of on the move. The treasure's on the move, but all them hearts and stars and things, you can see all them in there. Yeah, treasure chest on its back there, very prosperous. Alright, so let's have a look to see what that card actually means. So number 9 in the treasure chest. The treasure chest, let's have a look. Treasure Islands. What is Treasure Islands? What do we have here? Okay, so Treasure Island then. The law of attraction bringing dreams into fruition. The results of positive thinking made manifest. Abundance appearing as if from nowhere. Financial gains and the sharing of good fortune. Okay, So you've worked hard and acted upon your unwavering belief in abundance, and suddenly, in the midst of it all, you hit the jackpot. You have uncovered the map to buried treasure and tapped the unlimited potential within you. What you must hone now is your ability to recognize when X marks the spot, because some of these golden opportunities may be obvious, but others may not be so readily apparent. Trust your intuition to light your way now as you enter this truly prosperous phase, where all the long, hard work navigating your inner life is now paying off externally. In all aspects of your life at this time, you have good fortune. Don't forget to enjoy it and share it with others, as treasure shared multiplies like magic. So definitely a very prosperous time. This could well be a windfall that's coming into you very soon, because this is in your current time. Perhaps you've already had it. I don't know by the time you see this, have this reading, but this is something that's very prosperous for you. There may be more on the way, as the sun indicates. The stars are aligning for you in that way. There's more to come that's maybe not so obvious, and you will have divine guidance which will illuminate the way for you to achieve those prosperous aspects as well. Absolutely fantastic, Leo. What a fantastic, glorious reading. Hope you enjoyed that. And if you'd like to support me on this channel, you can do. Share the support by looking in the description and find out ways you can do that down there. And until next time, enjoy your bounty, my hearties. Bye bye now. Capricorn, welcome to your reading. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see what October would like you to know about your finances, about your income. How will October affect Capricorn's income, please, universe? How will it affect their income? Maybe have answers, please. Maybe have an answer for their highest and greatest good. Thank you. Ooh, which way around? Top one first, okay. Okay, so we have first of all Ten of Swords. Stick a fork in me, I'm done, as Gemma from Gemstone Tarot says. Okay, so this is a transition card. You've gone through it all. This is the end of this particular cycle. You're reached the end of this particular road. You can go no further. All right. So mentally, obviously, this is things you've been thinking about. That have been perhaps not very good. You've been overthinking and so on, and you just, you know what? I can't be bothered thinking anymore. You've let go. And this is a transition card, like I said, because it's a 10, and that reduces to 1, and 1 is the magician in the tarot. And he is the apprentice, the one who has control or has the access to the elements, all the elements: air, water, fire and earth, and can create wonderful things, manifest wonderful things, start to create, do experiments and so on, and start to create wonderful things in his life. And you can do the same. This is a transition card. You're moving over into that energy. 1 is also a numerology. It's about independence, okay, and movement. So you're moving into a period of independence. Okay, so we have in your current energy, because this was in your past, your current energy is the Father of Wands. So this is the King of Wands, who's passionate, who's in control of his passion. He's fiery and so on. He can flip into a rage. He can strike like lightning sometimes, if things are not going not going his way, but it is only temporary. It's a temporary kind of burst of anger. So in your current situation, it could be that you need to watch your language, Timothy. Watch what you're saying so that you don't upset the apple cart, Capricorn. so that you don't lash out at someone verbally, because that could that could have some very negative consequences. You don't want to be hitting anybody over the head with your big stick. All right, it's as simple as that. You don't want to be that cobra. Have more control over your passion, your anger, perhaps. In that sense, it's probably come out of this. You're still feeling the pain of this. You're still feeling the hurt. And there's a tendency perhaps to blame others or blame yourself, beat yourself up or something. You just lash out at someone. You don't mean to, but it could cause a lot of pain, and you don't want that really. You have got the Ace of Cups in your near future, so that's a gift from the universe, an emotional gift. It's going to bring joy and happiness to your heart, so things are looking up financially. So, from this kind of situation and financially, this could well be that you've been in a bit of a bind financially. It's been very, very tight financially, and that's made you feel a bit bitter. Perhaps, you're wondering, struggling to put food on the table. Perhaps you're struggling to pay the rent, and you've had to make a deal with your landlord or things like that. Or perhaps you've had to close your business down again because of new restrictions. That kind of situation is already struggling before, and now you're looking at maybe closing down and staying closed. That kind of situation, or if you're a sole trader, say you do things online, it hasn't taken off as well as expected, and you're thinking about giving up basically. But don't make that decision so quickly, because better things are on the way. Ride out the storm, so to speak. Keep going. Don't allow these things to get to you, so that you rashly make this decision that you might and probably will regret later on. All right. Let's have a few cards then to clarify from the wisdom of the oracle what this means. So, Ten of Swords, please. Why is the Ten of Swords here? Please. Why is the Ten of Swords here in this reading for Capricorn? Why is the Ten of Swords here, please? Chaos and conflict. Alright, so there may have been chaos and conflict in your recent past, but out of that chaos and conflict, there's always something that comes out of it that you can learn from, that you can move on from. It's not all doom and gloom. There's something you can learn from that. You got some, there is indicated there, you got some victory banners up there, just not so apparent. So, King of Wands. Why is the King of Wands here, please? Why is the King of Wands here, please? Capricorn's reading. Why is the King of Wands here? Milk and honey. Woo, look at that rainbow. Milk and honey. Okay, so that says to me that if you don't lash out with your tongue, if you don't hit someone with your big stick, in a fit of anger, there is wonderful things on the way to you. And also, if you remain calm, if you keep your passions under control, remain calm, and speak with people and treat people in a milk and honey kind of way, it'll be better for you. I'll get more details when I look up the book anyway. Ace of Cups. Have a look at Ace of Cups. Why is the Ace of Cups here then, please? Why is the Ace of Cups here? Fork in the road. Fork in the road. So there may be a decision that you have to make, and I feel it will be a prosperous decision, because you've got the gift from the universe and maybe a new opportunity coming up. If you're working or haven't been working for a while, there's an opportunity coming up, perhaps to take on new kind of work, maybe in a new kind of career. So you've got the choice whether to move into that or not. Or perhaps it's an extra opportunity to boost your income, and you got the choice then. Which way do you want to go? As a company, as a business, maybe it's a chance to diversify, to bring some extra income into the company, into the business. All right. So let's have a look to see what the book says. There's some of the Oracle book. Chaos and Conflict is number 33. 33. Chaos and Conflict. Okay. Disarray, being at cross purposes with another, the tension of opposites, the value of chaos before order. Opposing forces come together to create a turbulent atmosphere, but consider the value of chaos that serves you well as you become unmoored by it. Scattered to the winds, you leave behind the parts of yourself you no longer need and disperse seeds to reinvent yourself anew. Although the conflict appears to exist externally, its essence is also internal, projected outward and causing disarray. You may find yourself at cross purposes with someone else, facing a storm you feel you can't control. Yet every storm passes and chaos leads to a reordering of things. Conflict provides a way to see more than one side of a situation. Look upon this as just a moment in time when you may need to take shelter and step away from the fray. Don't be too eager to fight. This is a time to understand rather than to be understood. Okay, so perhaps with the current situation, this could well be that the end result of an argument with the boss, or it could well be government regulations. You know, if you're in business for yourself, or even if you're working in an industry that's been affected by government regulations, and you're angry because of that, you know. But see things from a better perspective. See things from view the bigger picture, how things are affecting the whole country and not just your little world. Okay, that's what's been saying here. What can you then do to reinvent yourself? What can you do to diversify in your company? Or what other area could you move into which you could be prosperous at, which could bring in this income that you want, that you perhaps need? All right. The prosperity message for this one says, circumstances appear to be chaotic, but everything that is happening now is in truth shaking things up so you can find the real path to your prosperity. Yes, it's a stormy time, and it feels as if there are opposing forces wherever you turn. Be reassured that there is divine purpose in this chaos. Everything that doesn't work is being taken from you so that the truest parts of yourself remain. The events occurring now are essential for your ultimate prosperity. This chaos is divinely inspired, even though it doesn't appear that way now. In time, you will know this to be true. So it's all happening for a reason. Everything happens for a reason, and all change is good in its own way. Either it's good because it helps us to move forward and makes things easier for us, or it helps us to learn a lesson that we need. All right, so that's the message there. Milk and honey, 51. Right, 51. 50. 51. Milk and honey, rainbows and cream. God, there's Alvin swimming in a bowl of cream. All right. So, essential meanings then are the taste of prosperity, opportunities born of authenticity, nurturing abundance, trusting that your needs will be met. Okay? You have entered a sweet time in your life, enjoying the land of milk and honey that everyone wants to experience. It's an interlude that feels more languid than ambitious, when all your senses are awake to the unlimited possibilities in the universe. These times are precious and only come when you're in your authentic zone, wearing the world as a loose garment, not wanting, yet able to be nourished in ways both tangible and subtle. Abundance is an energy that you are a living part of. All your needs are being met. You are given the gift of nourishment in every form. Okay, so you may be in a dodgy situation as a result of this, but financially you're still okay. You're eating, you've got food, your rent's being paid. Could well be you're receiving some kind of benefit. Here in UK that could be universal credit. In business it could well be that you're receiving some kind of grant that's keeping you going. All right, so all is not lost, and you feel that things are quite well at the moment. However, it can only get better. So you don't want to get complacent, is what I'm saying. You don't want to get complacent in this land of milk and honey. Okay, because there's more work to do. Prosperity message for this one then is, there is only one authentic you. This version of yourself is Spirit's emissary in the world. When you're in alignment with the truth that you are a unique expression of the divine, your ego can rest and your soul can illuminate your purpose. Now is the time when you're seeking your true north. When you find this direction, you automatically step into a prosperity, and the world brings you evidence of abundance. Miracles are a choice and a way of seeing the world. With every choice you make right now, you have the potential to seize good fortune and embrace your destiny. Opportunities will lead you to your best life now. Be open to them. You're getting a sweet taste of what you want. Alright? So don't be striking out like a viper. Don't be hitting anybody with your big stick. Don't be lashing out. Stay in control of those passions that you have. Keep them under control and redirect them and be your authentic self, the real you, so you can really move into this land of milk and honey kind of situation, which is obviously coming your way. Alright, so now let's move on to Fork in the Road, which is number 13. Fork in the Road. 13, here we go. Fork in the Road. Essential meanings are time to make a decision, considering the consequences as you prepare to act, owning up to your obligation to make a necessary choice. The message then is, every choice has a consequence. You've arrived at a fork in the road and are being asked to come to a decision. Will you further your dreams by choosing left or by choosing right? Will you take the road less travelled or the one well worn by others who have come before you? This is your choice, and yours alone to make. Circumstances and other people will not make it for you. Be present and do not avoid this junction, for it is an important crossroads. Take heart, as no matter which path you choose, you will have a rich and meaningful experience. So Capricorn, what this is saying is, this new prosperity that's coming in, you get a taste of it here. You're getting a taste of it here and now. This new prosperity that's coming in gives you the choice. Do you go the same route that you're going now, perhaps, or you take another route which will bring you a bit more prosperity or more abundance, but it might be a harder route to follow? Do you take the easy route or the higher route, the harder route? You go the straight path or the bendy path, the one with all the twists and turns. Which one leads to a better goal? You have to make that choice yourself, and as the card said, whatever choice it is you make, it's going to have success. It's going to lead to prosperity. It's just a question of level of prosperity, because one road will lead to greater prosperity than the other, is what I'm getting. So it's not a bad month for you, Capricorn. October is doing you okay. It's doing you a couple of favours, financial or income wise. Yes, it was a bit of an icky start, maybe towards the end of September, moving into October. But you're getting a taste of the good life. You like that, perhaps from a situation that you've been offered. It could well be, and then you have to make a decision: is that the way I want to continue, or do I want to do something else which will also be successful? Alright Capricorn, that's what I get for you. Thank you so much for watching, and if you'd like to support me, you can do. There's details of that in the description, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye bye now. Taurus, welcome to your reading. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see what October has in store for you as far as your income goes. How will October affect Taurus's income, please, universe? How will it affect them? What do they need to be aware of for their highest and greatest good, please? Thank you, thank you. Let's have a look. Okay, all right. So we have first of all Judgment. Oh, that's lovely. It's a lovely one there. You've got the white dove, and you've got the other birds rising up here as well. Judgment is about resurrection, and this is in your recent past. So something's happened, but now you're kind of coming out of it, an end of a cycle perhaps, and now you're starting to rebirth, to regenerate, to come out of this situation that perhaps you were in. Hopefully it wasn't to do with COVID as in a sense of illness, and if it is, thankfully you have come through it, and congratulations and love and blessings to you because of that, you know. But if it's like a work situation, perhaps you're going to be moving into a more abundant period. Something starting, perhaps the company that you're working for has started up again, you know, they're taking you back on, bringing you out of furlough. If it's here in UK, in other places, I don't know what the situation is, but maybe they're asking you to come back so you can work, go back to your work, and the income will start to come in again. If you are a business person yourself, for example, this could be your own business that's being regenerated. You found a way to reinvent yourself, perhaps, you know, to resurrect your business in some way. Perhaps you've moved from bricks and mortar onto online, and it's starting to work out really well for you. And you've got all the birds here rising up out of the woodland to greet, you know, the angelic dove here. All right, so that's good. That's in your recent past. In your current situation, you do have the Seven of Wands, and it's kind of like slight conflict, but it's, you know, it's defending yourself, isn't it? You know, standing up for yourself. Perhaps you've made a decision as a business person to go in a particular direction, and people have questioned that. Why are you doing that? You know, that's going away from your core kind of situation, your core principles or whatever. But you've decided to diversify away from that, and it's paying off for you. You know, because you're on the high ground. You see all these ones are down here, but you are on the high ground, and you are the one that's on fire. You know, you're the one that's glowing. You're the one that's illuminating and lighting the way. You are taking the lead in this. So this decision that you've made here, you know, is paying off. You know, and you're starting to see results of that. So that's good. It's a good move. If, as an employee situation, you are shining in the workplace, you've come back rejuvenated, you are the one that's being noticed by management perhaps, and you could well have an increase of income through a promotion or moving to a different department which pays a little bit more, you know. Or perhaps this is a new career move that you've made. So this rebirth for you was changing jobs, changing career, moving into something different, and there's been resistance to it, maybe from family or friends, but you've shown and proved otherwise, because you're the one that's strong. You're the one shining the way, as I said. You know, you're the one earning the income, and they're still perhaps wondering, well, what are we doing then? You know, you've stepped out of your comfort zone and you're standing up, saying, this is my new comfort zone. Taurus, well done you, well done you. All right, because we have here the Six of Wands, victory. Now this gorgeous butterfly here, you know, and this is in your near future. So the decision that you've made here is going to prove to be victorious for you. You're the one that's going to receive the accolades. You're the one that's going to be seen as the victor. You know, you're the winner, winner, chicken dinner kind of situation here. You know, so you are really moving on really nicely. This is a wonderful month for you financially, Taurus. You are doing really well here. You know, you're making the right decisions. And being Taurus, you know, you're quite logical. You're steady as you go. You know, you're not impulsive in that sense. You think things through, and you've made the right decision, and it's paying off. And it's going to pay off in the near future as well, by the end of October. So well done you. That's an excellent reading. I will just pull maybe, I don't know, just one card. No, yeah, I'll just pull one card. Just this Seven of Wands. Just going to pull the card for the Seven of Wands, just to clarify the Seven of Wands, because I think the other two cards pretty much speak for themselves. Just the Seven of Cards. Why is the Seven of cards? Seven of Wands. Why is the Seven of Wands here, please? I don't need all them cards. I just need one card, please. One card to clarify the Seven of Wands, please. Thank you. Loyal Hearts. You get Loyal Heart. There's a few of the signs got this already. You know, and this is about staying loyal. You know, to your dreams, staying loyal to your ideals, staying loyal to yourself, to your situation. You know, that kind of situation that certainly pays off. I'm just going to read what the book says, so you get the full lowdown. It's number 35. 35. Loyal Hearts. That is wonderful. Two owls with it. Two owls at the top here, you know, with crowns on. Look at that. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So the book says essential meanings in are fidelity, loyalty, and devotion. The message is evidence of evidence of loyalty will appear in your life. Others will prove they are faithful to you, and you will in turn commit fully to them. There is a sure and abiding certainty in your heart. Know that Spirit is always loyal to you. No matter the outer circumstances in your life, trust and have faith, for you are eternally loved, always divinely protected and divinely directed. Alright, so you can't get much better than that, you know, because you have really made the right decision here, Taurus, to move on with your life in this way. Whatever path that you have chosen, it's proven to be very good for you, and you're bringing people on board with you, because you are shining, you're the beacon here. You're bringing people on board who at first were perhaps resisting you, but now they're on board with you and they are celebrating your success. So I'll just read the prosperity message for this. It says, your long-term loyalty to your goals is becoming evident in the world of conditions where your aspirations for success assume form in reality. Success is finally taking shape. If you are loyal to your dreams, faithful to your plans, while remaining flexible and devoted to serving others, you will be shown proof of your true prosperity. This is a time for joyful celebration of Spirit, your manifesting partner. So give thanks. Don't forget to give thanks and be grateful to the universe, to Spirit, to all there is, to whoever it is you normally pray to, for everything that is happening throughout this month of October for you, Taurus. Wow, what a fantastic, wonderful reading. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did in sharing it with you. If you'd like to support me, you can by going into the description and find out ways you can do that down there. Looking forward to speaking with you once again very soon, Taurus, and enjoy your success. Bye bye now. Virgo, welcome to your reading. Welcome, Virgo. Let's find out what October has in store for you as far as your income is concerned. How will October affect Virgo's income? Can we have some clarity on this matter, please? Thank you, universe, and let it be for the highest and greatest good. What do they need to be aware of? What does Virgo need to be aware of for their highest and greatest good throughout October as regards their income? Alright, so first of all we've got Hierophant in reverse, Master of the Keys. This is in your past, your recent past. This could do with a legal matter or an institution of some kind. The matter's come to a close. Alright, there's nothing more to give out, there's no more wisdom to give out, there's nothing more to say. It's ended, it's finished, and you can now move on. Okay, you have in your current position the Emperor. The Emperor, this tall, wonderful tree here. I'll put it up the right way up and you can see it. Wonderful tree, and you've got the sun eclipse by the moon here. I think we have got an eclipse coming up in November, a full moon eclipse, so that's going to be wonderful. But you've got this tree here that represents the Emperor, tall and straight, in power, in charge, the leader, in control, King of Kings, archetypical masculine kind of energy, master planner, master architect, master builder, generous at times as well, gives advice, mentor, that kind of situation. Alright, however, in your current situation, this is in reverse, so you're not feeling that kind of Emperor energy as much. It's probably still around, you know, that masculine energy, but it's just not as intense, maybe because of this situation that's come to an end. Now, if you're maybe you've been employed by a company that's had to let you go, all right. However, you're not suffering from any financial difficulty. I can tell you that now. You're not suffering from any financial difficulty. You've still got enough money to keep you going and so on. This could well be, this could be a business partner who's had to bow out, can no longer invest in the company. You know, this could be, the Emperor could be a boss type that's had to let you go. You know, it's had to close down the business. It's not because they wanted to let you go, it's because they've been, perhaps by the economic situation, forced to let you go. Okay, and obviously creates some concern. Or this could be your business that you've had to close down, and it may only be temporary, but you've had to close down and let people go, and that doesn't sit well with you at all. But you have got the King of Pentacles, the Father of Pentacles, this wonderful stag here with the pentacles up here and the rainbow, the antlers. So this is prosperity on the way. This is in the new future, or the near future. So all is not lost. Okay, so there is good things on the way. There's abundance on the way. There's prosperity on the way. Perhaps a new opportunity is on the way to create an income for you. If this is like, if you, maybe this is like a start again. Perhaps you've fallen foul of the law in some way with the new regulations, and you've had to pay a fine, and that's had an adverse effect on your business. You know, however, things are going to improve. Things are going to move forward. You've learned your lesson in that way. If you're working for a company, or been working for a company, perhaps they've had to close down for whatever reason, and you're wondering what to do. But this says everything's going to be all right by the end of October. You will have an answer. You will be in work, and you'll be okay. I'm not seeing anything here to say that you're going to be on the streets or homeless or anything drastic like that. You're going to have a roof over your head. You're going to be putting food on the table. You're going to be paying the rent, paying the mortgage, paying all your bills. So you'll still be able to do that. And the end of October, you know, the finances for you, Virgo, are going to improve. Yeah, and going to improve in a good way. So what I'd like to do now is to get a couple of the Wisdom of the Oracle cards to find out what is going on, and perhaps in a little bit more detail. So the Hierophant in reverse, why is that in reverse? Why is that here, please? Why is that here in Virgo's reading about finances in October? Why is that here? Let's have a look. Happy, happy. Oh, this is lovely. Look at this. What a lovely, gorgeous situation this person is in. Happy, happy, happy. It's like a little fairy, little fairies, big smiling, playing with the stars, sitting on this world. There's a face in that world. You see that? There's a face in there. Happy, smiling faces. Happy all round. So whatever decision this was, is a happy outcome, perhaps for yourself, in some way. Whether this is you or whether this was a boss-like figure, I'm not certain yet. For some of you, this could be maybe like a mentor kind of situation, but maybe there's a bit of wrangling between you and the boss, but there's a happy outcome. Legal side of it, from an institutional side of it, is a happy outcome. I'll get more detail when I look in the book. Why is the Emperor here then, please? Emperor in reverse. Why is the Emperor here, please? Let me know, please. Thank you. Blessed. Okay, you get the Blessed card. Here we see this like fairy kind of figure, like a ball kind of floating around. So blessed means getting gifts, divine gifts. So this situation is perhaps a blessing in disguise. Okay, so then the King of Pentacles. Why is the King of Pentacles here then, please? Why is the King of Pentacles here? Let's have a look. A change in the wind. So there could well be, for some of you, a new opportunity coming along. Work-wise, career-wise, or business-wise. A new opportunity, a chance to diversify, perhaps to renew your energies, to reinvent yourself in some way. Okay, so that's actually looking quite good, looking a lot better. So let's have a look at the happy, happy, which is number 26. 26, happy, happy. And the essential meanings of this card are joy and contentment, a sense of fulfillment, a feeling that all is well. And that's good for you, Virgo, isn't it? So the message then is your desires are effortlessly fulfilled now. Find joy in the present moment, whatever is happening, and be satisfied with the things as they are. You're free from the shackles of longing and able to experience the liberation that comes from actually being happy moment to moment. For you have chosen happiness over yearning for it. Now is the time for feeling joy for the sake of joy and experiencing contentment. None of this is because of something outside yourself. Your happiness is a result of your being at one with Spirit's plan for your life. All is well. The tide is in for now. Enjoy playfully splashing in it. Alright? So in this kind of situation, it could have well been a legal situation that's gone very well in your favour. Alright? So you're not quite the Emperor, not quite maybe the boss or something like that, or perhaps to do with your boss, former boss or something like that, but maybe you're on the way to being an Emperor kind of figure, is what I've just been told now. You are on the way to being that kind of Emperor kind of figure because you've let go of the material side of things, the shackles, which is like the Devil card in the tarot. Those shackles are off and you've been freed from perhaps obsessing about material wealth and so on, and because you're more at one with yourself, you're being blessed in a very happy way divinely. So let's have a look at the prosperity message first of all for this. It says, this is a time to take pride in your accomplishments. You're doing good work, providing exceptional service, and are well compensated for it. The world rains gratitude upon you, and you're happy with the results of your efforts and creativity. Isn't it amazing to consider all that you have done? Remember your partnership with Spirit in this moment too. Your soul has always known you could accomplish anything if it brought you joy. So perhaps you've had some compensation of some kind, perhaps in a work situation where you've been unfairly dismissed, even during these times that we live in, and you've had some kind of compensation. It makes you feel a little bit like the emperor, but not quite. All right, but something legally, something institutionally has really gone in your favor in your recent past. That's bringing you great joy, and in this current moment where you are right now, you're feeling almost emperor-like. Okay. Blessed is 22. So the essential message for this is, or essential meanings: something wonderful that is unearned and unexpected. Grace that is an unforeseen gift from Spirit. There are moments in life when, out of the blue, it seems that everything has been orchestrated by divine intervention. You feel blessed in ways that are difficult to express. It's as if the Red Sea parts in front of you and events come together to banish your troubles easily and naturally. You know deep down you did not deserve any of it, and yet here you are. This is one of those times. Let awe and gratitude for all your blessings guide you now. So an unexpected turn of events. Perhaps you didn't expect to win this battle, but you did, and it's been very fortunate to you. It's also brought some great joy and happiness to you, and some financial reward perhaps as well. You've been blessed, certainly, and things are looking up for you, or on the up, and it's by divine intervention as well. Alright, so this is a good thing. So the prosperity message for this card then is: unexpected windfalls and good fortune come your way now. You're in a phase where any difficulties or obstacles that have stymied your success seem to disappear on their own. Be ready to receive. The windows of opportunity will open wide. Accept the blessings given to you now, and don't forget to share them. Alright, so don't take it for granted. Accept this good fortune that's come your way, and be generous in your giving of gratitude. Alright, being grateful. So a change in the wind, which is 12. Let's see what this one has. A change in the wind. This reminds me a bit of the Chariot card, so perhaps this is about moving forward. You've got the zebra here, and it's got this. This reminds me, I think it's in the old Japanese films. You got horses, and you got the lord, and travels in some kind of situation. Like a saddle with all this paraphernalia on it. So maybe it's like that kind of situation. I'm probably just waffling on it. Sorry about that. So, essential meanings: a sense that unseen change has been initiated, preparation for a storm, awareness that your plans are not on firm ground, feeling a shift, uncertainty about the direction of the winds, which direction the winds will blow. Okay, so it's human nature to yearn for certainty and resist change, to want the world to remain consistent like a zebra's stripes. Yet nothing in human experience is black and white, nor will anything remain static. The one thing guaranteed is change. Now is a time of transformation, as outer conditions are temporarily moving out of sync with your desires and expectations. Stay the course, and remember that even storms serve to clear the air, scatter seeds, and nourish the soil for better things ahead. Life is about to get interesting. Anticipate it with curiosity as you wonder what is coming in on the shifting winds. The unknown is where the magic lies. Okay, so change is on the wind, definitely. There's a big change coming your way towards the end of the month. You're at the end of October, Virgo, and it's going to be a prosperous, abundant kind of change. It's going to bring in this success that you want, this King of Pentacles kind of situation. Perhaps you're going to be your own boss. This may be your former boss, but now you're going to be your own boss. there's maybe some doubts that are in there as well. All is not fully as it should be. All right, all is not fully as it should be, but it is changing. Things are happening. There may be some kickback from earlier, but things are changing for the better. All you got to do is weather the storm, go with the flow, see how things go. Don't resist it, go with the change. All change is good in one way, shape or form or another, because it either makes things easier for us or it helps us to learn a lesson that we need to learn. All right, so the prosperity message for this one then is, as you endeavor to create a prosperous life, you may encounter unexpected reversals that cause you to shift directions. This is a good thing, so there is nothing to fear. Perhaps an opportunity you sought went to someone else. Perhaps you pursued something that you suddenly realize is not in your highest good. You might not be 100% clear on where you need to go, but you are certain that things are not going as planned. Circumstances are not in your control right now. Wait it out. All will be well. Even better, actually. Trust. So have faith in the universe. Have faith in what the divine is bringing you. All is going well. Change is on the way, and it's for the better. You can trust in that. You can have faith in that. All right. So weather the storm, sit it out, and just go with the change. It's as simple as that. Virgo, that is your reading. Hope you enjoyed that. And if you'd like to support me, you can do. There's things you can do in the description how you can do that. Really enjoyed this reading, guys. It's going to be a wonderful month for you all round. So enjoy all the blessings that it gives you and accept the change that it brings as well. Alright, so I'll see you again very soon. Bye bye now.